What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Man, it brings me a lot of pleasure to actually talk about something music related as far as the industry and the business and the state of the culture outside of the drama that other people are going into. Young Guru, for those of y'all that may not know who Young Guru is, he's actually Jay-Z's right-hand engineer. He's been working with Jay-Z since the early 2000s. He's worked on countless other projects for other artists, Just Blaze, Kendrick Lamar, Ross, Kanye, everybody. Jay-Z on down, Beyonce, the whole nine. He put out a reaction today. I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's this video that's floating around of this white producer engineer named Ginger Arcade. I don't mean to identify him by his race, but he is white. He put out this AI video of him emulating Kendrick Lamar with some type of technology, some program that he had where he can record with his own voice, but the recording would come out with Kendrick Lamar's voice, right? Now, he was just having fun. I don't think there was anything nefarious or ill intention behind the video he put out. He was literally just having a great time and just showing you guys what AI technology and how it's developing. Especially as it pertains to music. For those that work in the music industry and this is something that you do for a living, this can become very problematic, especially for a mainstream artist. Say if the next time Kendrick Lamar takes 2 or 3 years to put an album out, who's to say that somebody can't pull up this program, decide to make their own Kendrick Lamar album and put it out and start getting paid off of it because it sounds exactly like him, especially if there's somebody out there that studied his real delivery. Like, this guy was close, but you could still tell it was a little bit corny at the same time. No shots. But let's just say somebody that's not popped off yet, like an artist that's trying to get on and they not really getting the results that they want, but they like, you know what, I'm finna put this Kendrick Lamar album out on my own, start making some bread. I don't want to give y'all no ideas or nothing, but this is all very possible. I guess I should show you guys the video first. So let me play the video where you see what's going on, and then I'm gonna get into Young Guru's. Basically, he put a thesis out chastising this situation. So check the video out. I'll be back in a second.
This is my voice without the Kendrick Lamar AI voice filter, and
this is my voice with the Kendrick Lamar voice filter. Let it run PC, let it run. Wish I could go back to the beginning. Are they gonna go and fake a Kendrick?
I don't know.
They could never capture all my lessons. My objective is simply heaven. In case you let get the message, let him pray. Let him pray. Just let him pray. Let him pray.
All right, y'all. So Young Guru's reaction is very long-winded, and I'm going to say the whole quote because I want his words to be understood and heard very clearly. He says, "This has dominated my Howard group chat for a couple days." He went to Howard, just so y'all know. Okay, I'm at the point where I can voice my concerns with the current state of AI. I have followed as many versions of what AI could do for some years now. I remember being at MIT and students showing me a project where they were actively feeding a computer all the jazz records that ever existed, so that AI could analyze and create music in any style of any musician. I didn't think we would get here this fast with the voice. Of course, my mind goes to the ethical and legal aspects of what can be done with programs like Tacotron II. You add that to the power of ChatGPT and you realize we are in a very groundbreaking but dangerous moment. It's not the tech, it's the evil that men do with the tech. There are legal aspects because at this present moment, you can't copyright a voice. This is a big deal here. He cites Midler versus Ford Motor Company. That's a case that happened where mimicking somebody's voice ended up being very expensive for Ford. Betty Midler. You can copyright a song or a speech, but not the voice itself. You can literally create a song or an album in the voice of your favorite musician, and this is just music. The ability to create a Manchurian candidate scares me. Think about that in every industry. There are still states that don't even have a law against revenge porn. I'm sorry to go there, but imagine the repercussion on our kids when 5 years from now, some high school kid gets mad at his ex-girlfriend and creates a whole deep fake that sounds and looks real. Imagine the political landscape where we can't believe anything we hear because someone would claim they didn't say it. It's a deep fake. That would be the same as saying I got hacked. I don't even want to continue giving examples for fear that someone will go out and do it. See, this is just like I said a couple minutes ago. Even talking about what could happen is almost like giving people inspiration to pull from. The law has to change to protect everyone, not just public figures. And the super scary part is that we're just getting started. We feed the beast constantly every day with more and more content to be studied. Maybe the Luddites had a point. The book by Gavin Mueller, Breaking Things at Work, starts to take on a way more urgent role, right? And this is one of the things that I don't like about America. You know what I mean? I think we take everything as a joke. We think everything is funny. We think everything is entertainment until that one instance, that one day where somebody like, I'm not playing with y'all niggas. I'm finna use this to my advantage to wreak havoc. And then everybody gets scared. Everybody want to talk. Everybody want to panic for 48 hours. And then we go back to treating everything like a joke. Now, I'm not saying that doing an AI rendition of Kendrick Lamar is like gonna kill society, but it does create the opportunity for people to go out here and potentially remake you watching this video. You think you're safe because you're not a celebrity or because you're not an artist, but you ain't safe neither. Like he said, what happens when somebody decides that they're mad at their ex-girlfriend and create a deep fake using her face, image, and voice, and you can't tell what's real from fake? You know what I'm saying? Now you start seeing this AI thing is really not a game. I don't understand why people are so obsessed with creating the AI. I feel like it's crazy to me because it's almost like we're incentivizing people to be lazy while at the same time taking away the jobs, opportunities, and just human elements of what we do for people to make a living, live harmonious lives. It's like we're inviting our successor to take over. It doesn't make no sense to me. I do understand ease of access. I do understand, getting AI help. Like Apple still can't even get it right with the damn where they finish your words. You know what I'm saying? They still can't accurately depict what I'm trying to say before I say it. So if that don't even work correctly, just think about putting your livelihood or something that's really important in the hands of AI and expecting it to go as planned. There's always going to be glitches in the system. There's always going to be little ripples that ain't all the way right. But then you've already given your image, your likeness, everything. And like Guru said, you can't even copyright or trademark your voice. So you start seeing situations where David Guetta's going on stage with fake Eminem vocals, which is something that recently happened as well, using the same type of technology. And it's like, that's not an Eminem verse, but the crowd's going crazy. Like, oh my God, you worked with Eminem. No, he didn't. Did not at all. Of course, this type of stuff has been floating around on the internet. People have been playing with different voices. You could go on a free website right now and pull up a voice emulator of your favorite artist and type in lyrics, and it'll come out sounding pretty close. It'll still sound a bit robotic, just like Homeboy sounded a bit robotic. It didn't have all of the accuracies and intricacies of Kendrick Lamar's voice. It had the basics of it. It had the foundation, but it still sounded kind of mechanical. I don't know if that was a product of, the video being sped up, you know what I mean? Or if that's just how it sounded naturally. But I do think we're dancing in murky waters. We skating on thin ice, you feel me? At this point, I just don't see why people are leaning so hard into this AI music thing, knowing that it's gonna eliminate the artists, the vocalists, the composers, all of us that make our livings doing this. We could easily become obsolete, and then what happens? It's gonna come for your job, gonna come for your parents' job, your auntie. All of us gonna be out of work watching the AI do everything we do better than us at some point. I ain't with it. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see you guys on the next one. If you're an artist, musician, anything, tune into my next video speaking about my new program, my new community called Pen Game Elite. It is free to sign up, but we're going to have interviews. We're going to have different people from the music industry, music marketers, artists, songwriters, people that really do things coming onto the channel. But definitely make sure that you join the community because we're going to have discussions in that community. I'm also going to be offering services for a membership plus for artists out there that are not as good on the administrative side. If you don't know how to properly register your music to get your royalties, if you're not registering your performances with your performance rights organization in order to get paid for those performances on the back end, in case, either way, if you're getting paid to perform or not, there is a way for you to still get paid on the back end through royalties. So if you're not up to date on that, if you're not up to speed on that, you can come to Pen Game Elite, get the membership plus. That's $50 a month or $500 a year, and I will personally handle the admin for you in case you don't have a manager, an assistant, or somebody that can do that. All right, much love and respect. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.